went to bleeding races, 'twas on the 9th of June, 1862 on a summer's afternoon. I took the bus to Bamberley's and she was heavy laden. Away we went along Collingwood Street, that's on the road to Bleeding.
You're watching TOON TV. This is breaking news coming from Newcastle United's official club website and Twitter account, Facebook, around 8 o'clock this morning. They have announced and are delighted to confirm that FUN88 will remain as the club's primary partner after a long-term commercial agreement was reached. Now, FUN88, as we all know, has been featuring on our shirts from 2017 and was expected to run out at the end of this season in 2020. The first deal was originally around 3 years and was about to run out. Now that's been agreed that the FUN88 deal will continue to go on for the foreseeable future. How long that's going to be, I do not know. It just says on the club website a long-term deal. It could be for next season only, or could be for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, anything that I read on the club website will be displayed on screen for you, so you can have a look exactly what I'm saying. Now, I'll read on. As part of the new agreement, FUN88 has been a familiar sight on the first team kit since 2017, as stated, and will continue to feature on the front of player shirts and training wear from this season going into the foreseeable future, of course. Now, a bit on FUN88 and their background. They were established in Asia in 2008. FUN88 has a significant online following around the world and offers sports betting, live casinos, slots and keno games in multiple languages. The brand has also developed a popular presence on social media with Newcastle United fans, with thousands of Magpie supporters interacting with its accounts and many benefiting from its competitions and ticket and shirt giveaways over the last 3 years. Now, I do have to give them that. FUN88, they have been a decent shirt sponsor since 2017. They have been giving away tickets for matches, giving away shirts. For me, they've done a lot more than what Wonga have done over their time at Newcastle United. And I have to say, with FUN88, they do interact quite well with us on Twitter. They do have a lot of banter which they share, which is great, which is something we want in really poor times with the ownership, and that can only strengthen going into the foreseeable future with FUN88. Now, with them, Lee Charnley, Newcastle United's managing director, he has says, "We are delighted FUN88 has renewed its relationship with Newcastle United and committed its support to the club over a number of years to come. Building on the success of our partnership to date, we look forward to this next phase and working together to engage fans and grow our collective reach around the globe." Now, a spokesperson for FUN88 has said, "FUN88 is delighted to continue its association with Newcastle United Football Club. Together with the club, we live the dream of expanding our fan base across all continents, especially in Asia. FUN88 is optimistic that this partnership will assist us in becoming the leading gaming and entertainment platform in countries across the world." Now, that is what Lee Charnley and a spokesperson for FUN88 has had to say about the deal. Now, my opinion personally, I've got nothing against FUN88 whatsoever. It brings money into the football club. As I've said before, it's better than Wonga. Of course, it is a betting company, which is a real shame because that means that younger people can't really wear a kit with a sponsor, which is a lot better than maybe a plain shirt. See it how you wish. But all in all, with the club, it needs money, of course. The club still needs to operate. The club need to keep making money, of course, regardless if we're in the Premier League. What's going on with the takeover? Well, I have no idea. Does that mean that the takeover's off? Well, I can't say yes and I can't say no, but most likely that the deal for a takeover is off because at the end of the day, gambling is illegal in Saudi Arabia. Well, in some parts anyway, if not all of it. And with FUN88, that pretty much confirms to me that the club are planning forward with Mike Ashley and Lee Charnley. Now, do I agree with what Mike Ashley and Lee Charnley do? Of course I don't. I don't want Newcastle United to be in the hands of Mike Ashley, any longer. But unfortunately, I don't have the say. Neither do you. It's what the club want. And of course, regardless whether we like Mike Ashley or not, in the background the club still needs to make money. Regardless, it needs to go forward. And with having a sponsorship, of course, it's going to bring money into the club. What that does for like bringing in players or expanding the training facilities or making the club better and more competitive, well, that remains to be seen. It's been kind of non-existent for the past 13 years, unfortunately, regardless if we've had Northern Rock, Wonga, Virgin Money, and now FUN88. But all in all, at least we've got some sort of clarity in terms of what the sponsorship's going to be like. What's going on with Puma now? I've heard rumours that they have expanded for other clubs, but for Newcastle, I've heard rumours that it could be another year extended for next season. I've heard rumours it could be a different manufacturer. It could be Adidas, could be Nike, could be New Balance. I really don't know. But in terms of the ownership, again, I really don't know. Personally, I washed my hands with the takeover on the 1st of June. The minute I heard that the first date that they were talking about with the takeover wasn't going through and nothing materialised, then I kind of just thought, what's the point, reporting on it? That's why you've heard nothing from me in terms of the takeover, because I've just grew bored of it. It's like the rest of them. We hear news of a takeover. It sort of gets to the point where fans get excited, to the point where we're just left disappointed. And if you've been supporting Newcastle United for as long as I have, especially under Mike Ashley, you know for a fine fact that he's not eager to sell the club. He's very thick-skinned and he doesn't really want the best for the club. It's all about making money. But then again, the Premier League and the TV rights, etc., they all help him. They all feed him. You could say, yes, us going to the games feeds Mike Ashley. We are just a small proportion. Whether we go or not, it doesn't make a dent in his pocket. What happens with the club going forward. As long as the Premier League, etc., are all supporting Mike Ashley and giving him the money to take it forward, then unfortunately we're not going anywhere anytime soon, and he's not going to budge. Now, of course, it's been proven with the 9 games remaining that Premier League clubs and Championship clubs don't need fans. It's simple as that. Because if you can play games behind closed doors without fans coming in, then unfortunately you are making a lot of money. But anyway, enough of that. This is just breaking news about FUN88. They've extended their deal for the foreseeable future, and they will continue to work with the football club going forward. If you want to read the information, just check it out on the club's official website, Twitter, and all of that good stuff. And I'm sure you'll be filled in. But if you haven't been filled in, then this is the news for you this morning. Well, of course, we do play Brighton later on. Fingers crossed for a decent result. And yeah, let's just get this season over and done with. But if you haven't already, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. Please comment down below what you think about this new deal. Do you think it's going to affect the takeover? Do you think the takeover's on? Or do you think it's off? Let me know, of course. Follow me on social media, TOON TV on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll follow you back. And until the next one, as you always say, keep it tuned. How are the lads?
Hey, hey,